I wanted to do a quick review on the latest Charvel Pro Mod San Dimas. These were released at the start of this year. There hasn't been many reviews on these guitars, so like if you look on YouTube, you'll see probably a fair few reviews on the relic version of the San Dimas that came out around the same time, but this particular model doesn't seem to have had as much coverage as those. I suspect that the Charvel San Dimas is pretty much a known entity at this point, and people know what they're getting if they buy one. So I don't know how much I'm going to be telling you that you don't already know about the San Dimas in general, but I think there is still value in reviewing the latest model and just generally seeing, does it still hold up? Are there any issues with it? And yeah, would I still recommend this guitar? I guess firstly, quality wise, you've got this satin finish neck with the rolled edges. I think these necks are absolutely great. Same thing goes for the EVH and the Fender necks made in the Mexico factory. I think they've nailed sort of the art of the oil hand rubbed finishes on the back of the necks, as well as the rolling on the edge of the fingerboard. So they pretty much, any of those necks that I've played feel like they've already been played in, and they have that really comfortable feel. With the body, it's pretty much just a standard Strat full-size body. There was one imperfection that the guitar came with in the neck pocket, which can be a little bit scary because that's sort of a place where it's common knowledge in the industry that you can get cracking at that sort of corner of the neck pocket. So that wasn't super impressive, but I'm not overly concerned with it. Other than that, you've got obviously the three-way selector switch with the coil split, Floyd Rose, and 2 humbuckers. So I haven't had a guitar before that had this particular combo, the JB and the 59. I think that people probably know what to expect again when it comes to having that particular set, the JB and the 59. Like, what I'll say for it is that I think it's a really well-balanced pair, especially with this particular guitar. The pickups are relatively high output, but they don't overdrive straight away, so you can play clean with the humbuckers before you need to engage the coil split. So I think what I probably use the coil split for is when you want to put on a boost pedal and you want to then play something bluesy without having too much overdrive. I think that's generally when I would engage the coil split. In humbucker mode, the pickups can sound a little bit thin in the room, and I put that down to the combo of these particular pickups with the floating Floyd Rose, which people say can reduce the amount of resonance through the body when you pick the strings. It's not necessarily a negative with this particular guitar. I think that if you want like a thicker overdriven tone, then there are other guitars that can do that a little bit better. So like a Les Paul or an EVH Wolfgang, basically a guitar with a thicker body with more contact. So with either a fixed bridge or a trem that doesn't go both ways, basically. Yeah, other than that, I don't have too much else to say on this guitar. For me, it covers a wide range of genres. It also inspires me to try new techniques with the Floyd Rose and just the feel of the neck. It's not a guitar that I'll probably be parting with anytime soon. I hope this has been useful. I'll demonstrate the different selector positions with both a clean and an overdriven amp, and then I'll get out of your hair.